What's up, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me now. I know I had to go through another source. Let me know if you can hear me now. If you're there, let me figure it out. Wow. Let me know if you can hear me. I got to go through a mic. Melvin, I'm good now. I'm good now. Let me know. Share it. Share it. I'm trying to find a new show because I put a 2 by it. Let me find a new show. Yeah, they don't want us on this show today, buddy. Yeah. Hold up. I got another show up there. Y'all let me know if I'm there. Everybody know? Everybody know? Hold on. I'm gonna try something else right quick, right? Hold on. Let me know. I'm waiting on everybody to get back. I'm back again. Okay. All right. That's what I wanted to know. I got a bad connection. That's all right. That's all right. I'm good. Long as y'all can hear me now. Y'all can hear me. That's what I wanted to know. I know exactly what's going on. I fixed it. Uh, Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Share the show, everybody. Let's share it. Let's go to it. I'm trying to see how can I share it. Let's see. Because it came back on, and I want to make sure I got the right show. So let me see. Let's see. I know. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you. Let me see. But it's not showing up. The new show is not showing up. But that's all right. I'm not gonna worry about it. I just hope y'all share it. And it's baffling me because I'm trying to see where I can keep up with y'all. Okay, I think this it. I think Ray Moore just. I think this it. I think this it. Ray Moore got me here. Let me share this one. Yeah, it just came live. Okay, I shared it. Let me share with everybody else again. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, you don't know exactly what's going to happen till the show push the vitals. Everything look good. But something, that particular mic, guess what? Got to give me another one. I'm just looking at the tweets and people sending me information. Uh, y'all, I got some good news for y'all today. We're not gonna be bothered by what's going on. Here it is. All right, here we go. I think we're not gonna let them folks get us, y'all. I'm serious. And where I want to start. First of all, I was laughing because a partner of mine was saying that I'm always looking down and I don't look up at the camera. I wasn't looking up at the camera. And he right. But but it's a reason for it. Because he thought I was reading. No, what happens is I'm gonna show you my setup so y'all can understand. Let me show you my setup. Let's see. Let me show you how my setup is. I got a picture of it. I'm gonna put that on the screen. My whole computer, I got all of these gadgets, all of this stuff to look at. Right over to if you look at the screen, I got all of this stuff to look at. I got my whole screen, and I have to monitor the screen. I have to monitor the screen because, hold on, let me turn this down a little bit because I might be a little too loud on this one. I have to monitor the screen because I'm looking down. So when I'm looking down, I'm looking at your comments. I'm looking at your code. This is a comment field show. And he was just saying, but Robert, he just said, Robert, you were looking down. And I said, well, shit, I have to look down. At home, I'm on the road. So I'm using only my computer. At home, I got multiple big screens that right by the camera, so it looks like I'm looking at the camera, because I have to look and see what's going on. So I'm just the artist. A lot of people don't know though. It's a guy from New York. He ain't used to the show, so he said, So I'm gonna get back out of that. So, yeah, Laura Ashley Simmons won. Shout out to Laura. But I don't know, and I'm kind of glad that I had the mixed up audio wise. I'm kind of glad I had it. I can't wait, y'all, because I'm doing something different. So subconsciously in my mind, this not my best mic, my most best mic, my expensive mic. That's the one that's out. Something is wrong with it. Maybe I just need it. I might give me another. But it's kind of got to me. But I got several calls this morning and texts this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, share the show, because it's gonna be a different show. Y'all already know I got a take on it, but I want to hear y'all's take, and want to hear y'all take before, because I know y'all calling to see what coming on the show to want to see what I got to say. But I always talk about, but my sister, you gotta understand, when people that been knowing you all your life lives in another city, she texted me morning. She said, "Oh my," she called me Bobby. She said, "Oh my, Bobby, what do you think?" Because she want to know what a big brother think about it. And y'all know I got something. But I had to correct that a minute ago because my guy thought I was looking down and I was reading. No, when I'm looking down, I got to pay attention to what's going on. Bubba C's just popped up. Rod Wells just popped up. If I'm looking up here, I can't see it down here, right? Audio. Alfio just said, I just see Reginald Simpson. I got to look down here. I don't have nowhere else to look because I got to look at my computer. So I just in case you didn't know, you know now. But share the show. This is important. I feel like I lost a state championship. Yeah. Hey, Robert Hatter, how are you? The Chop Shop family. Y'all, we gonna be all right. Y'all got to realize who in control now. But did anybody remember the other day when I just told y'all to be prepared? Who's ever in power? And we have to tap our power. What day was that? What day was that? What day was that I said that we have to tap our power beyond the election? A lot of people, right? They confused. It's just it's not difficult for me. It's a lot of people that are looking to me to say something. A lot of people are looking for me to say something. But I know how this thing works. I know it was a chance. Anytime you're going into an election, it's a chance you might lose and you might win. But I'm gonna leave that back there. Good afternoon, Larry Chatterbox here. disappointed, but life goes on. God's in control. Absolutely, many. You was on the show the other day, and I had to say that. Dale, I've been worried about you. I'm glad you're here, but that is Moody. You remember I said I said it the other day. I just said, look, it's a chance. Anytime you go into stuff like this, it's a chance you might lose. But I gave you something else. I gave you something else that was more powerful than anything. I'm trying to see which thing I gave you that was so powerful. Because I got so much stuff. I have, y'all don't understand. I have so much. And what I do, I just always take notes. Always take notes. And I know it was here. It was around in here. This area right here. But I'm not gonna trouble you along with it. I'm gonna get to it. Because once I get to it, I can't stop. So I'm trying to find this one little situation that I talked to y'all about. Told y'all about I was on a phone bank yesterday. It's a person talked to on the phone. I called him and asked him, go through your spiel. What is, about, how you doing? Have you cast your vote yet? Well, I'm with the Democratic Party. I'm with the Democratic Convention, and I would like for you to cast your vote for Kamala Harris. A man told me, Kamala Harris can die, and you can too. Yes, it did. Son, y'all, I got this thing I always talk about. Some people, sometimes you take it for granted. I always said the media shapes our culture. I was telling y'all about why these dudes with all this money, they buying media outlets. Because you can shape the narrative. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, 2016, sold our information to Cambridge Analytics. Everybody on Facebook without telling us, and used disinformation to hurt us 2016. So Elon Musk went and played $44 billion. When I was telling y'all this, y'all was looking at me like I just didn't get the response when I was trying to explain to y'all what was going on. I said, why would you pay $44 billion? And then I told you I got pissed off at the Biden administration and the FCC for not holding that buy and sale, that not a merger, not holding that acquirement, that when you acquire something like that, why do you wait that out? But media shapes our culture. Y'all, a guy called me this morning and said, Robert, I ain't never watched an election. I ain't never thought about an election in my life. You got me watching the election. And you know what? I got ready to watch the election. Then I thought about my grandson, because I see you with yours. And I got went over to my daughter's house, and I went and watched the election with my grandson. Dude called me this morning and told me that. I ain't going to say his name because I don't. Yo, that's how important this platform is. This show going to be so. Y'all got to hear me today on this show today. And then another friend of mine, I got a text from my daughter. That friend of mine told me. Then another guy came on and he called me and just said, "Look, Robert, I just want to know, man, I love the way you make a distinction between facts and opinions. And I always tell y'all, fact check me, baby. Fact check me, baby. You can't come on here when your opinions and I got the facts. You can't get your facts and your feelings mixed up. And before I get in there, good morning to everybody. TSU men's game tonight, 6 o'clock. It's not at TSU. It's at the Festita Center. Okay, the game not tonight. It's some mechanical problems in TSU arena today, so they're having a game at U of H. Okay, just know. But let me start this off right now. We have a woman problem in America. Never thought you'd hear a man saying that. We have a woman problem in America. We have a race problem in America. And we also have a feel problem in America. I just feel like this. I just feel like this. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like, we got a feel problem. Until we feel it, sometimes your feelings don't, you just feeling, ain't got no facts. It's on us, y'all. You know what I struggle with? Shaniqua, you know you had to be here today. And shout out to all of my women. This Women Rock Wednesday. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge y'all. It's Women Rock Wednesday. Y'all, yeah. I didn't acknowledge y'all. I'm sorry. I did. So y'all already know. Y'all already know how I'm feeling right now. It's on us. But what I'm struggling with, Dale Griggs, is when I try to convince people that are talented, brilliant, educated woman, carrying no felonies, sane, black, and Asian woman was better than that degenerate. I struggle with this. Having to convince people, let me repeat it, that this talented, brilliant, educated woman carrying no felonies, she's sane, she's black, she's Asian, was better than that degenerate. Struggle with it. I've had some real fights about this, y'all. It's so bad in America and how they do women, especially my black women. We have to celebrate 2 black women going to Congress at the same time. And this country been existing all this time. And we got to celebrate that. Ray, you ain't been watching the show. Let me show y'all what Ray put up there. Ray, you ain't been watching the show. I know you've been missing. You talking about if Elon Musk, he can't run for president because he's not a natural citizen. But he owned the presidency. He done more than run for something. He owns it. He owns this guy. He in a bigger position than trying to run for office. He is the puppet master. The people that's running for office are the puppets. It's to him and the Peter Thiel. Those the guys that's holding the strings. They are Geppetto. Ray. Elon Musk is already in politics. Because he can tell you what this. He paid $44 billion for Twitter so he can control the narrative, the media. Twitter is a form of social media. He bought it for $44 billion. And guess who made it famous? The people on this feed. Elon Musk ain't worried about no damn tax break. That is moody. Elon Musk is not worried about no tax breaks. He's worried about white supremacy. Man ain't talking about no. He don't need no damn tax break. Kelsey Moore, Kelsey Moore. I'm finna go. Kelsey Moore, you know what I started to do today, Doug? I started to come on this show and said, let's just talk about sports today. I don't want to talk about nothing but sports. We don't control that either. Ain't no black people owning no sports team. Michael Jordan sold his. Y'all listen to me. A man paid $44 billion and you worried about he thinking about a tax break? No. Power. Elon Musk is from South Africa. Apartheid. Ray, just get that. I need you to get that in your head right now. Go study apartheid. America has a woman problem. How long has it been we've been voting? And you Latino men in the exit polls, I don't even, Shaniqua putting that stuff, I don't even want to talk about them polls. All I know, them white women voted the same. Them white women, some more of them. They lied to y'all. Them white women for Kamala, they lied to y'all. I'm glad I stayed up to see the sunrise. I saw the sunrise this morning. Not because it reminded me of that there is always a dawn. That is always going to be a dawn. That's true to many, but a lot of people won't make it through the night. Last night. I'm happy I saw it because it reminded me that there are so many forces beyond my control. When I saw that sun rising this morning, it just reminded me it's just so many things out of our control. Shaniqua, I know you voted. Ray Moore, I know you voted. Eric Bones, all y'all, I know y'all voted. But y'all, this is about power. We are going back. They were talking about we ain't going back. We are going back. And let me tell y'all something. Because you know how I talk on this show. There's a difference between black people and people of color. And don't you ever forget it. This morning I just woke up. I said, America always get what she deserves. Let's go on with it. But somebody said, Robert, but do we deserve it? I said, yes. Not each of us individually, not the women who will die, not the people who will suffer, but as an idea, as an institution, we absolutely deserve this SHIT. I'm not going to cuss today. Y'all, I'm so ashamed. I'm ashamed. When you win without any plans, any policies, and depend entirely on hate and fear mongering to attain the presidency, and the media, keep telling y'all that the media, that's why we have to support. This is a media source right here. This is why you have to support it. This is why you have to have your people. What if we had 1 million people watching the Chop Shop over all this time? I know some people who didn't change. Their whole attitude didn't change about politics because of this show. The media provided Trump with a massive platform to disseminate his lies and hatred for 9 consecutive years. So it's no surprise that it has penetrated the minds of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep telling y'all, one of my favorite sayings, if anybody been watching this show, I said media shape our culture. You want to know what I'm talking about? I'm going to show you what I mean. Let me put it where the ghost can get it. My grandson in there. He watch everything I do. If I give him a rap magazine, let's play rap music. Everything about him is rap. He rap this, buy him rap books, buy rap. Guess what he gonna be influenced by? So media shapes our culture. If I keep bringing them up, if people keep saying something, if I keep saying something on this show, Jacques Armand is the best coach in the city. Jacques Armand is the best coach in the city. Jacques Armand is the best. If I said it every day for a year, guess what people gonna think? Ain't gonna even go check. They gonna say, you know who the best coach in the city is? Jacques Armand. Media shapes our culture. When I look at guys like Tavis Smiley, Cornel West, and Dr. Phil. Yo, I remember Tavis Smiley. I used to want to listen to everything he said. Then he did that old stupid stuff with Obama because Obama wouldn't do this for me. Got mad because he wouldn't get an interview or something. Then Cornel West, he got mad. But I was on a phone bank the other day, spending 2 hours of my life. And a dude told me on the phone that Kamala can die and I can die with her. I'm going to repeat this again. There is no black-brown coalition. Stop saying that. Black and Latino votes on the side of white supremacy. And I know y'all got some friends, wives, husbands, whatever. Thank you, Pam. Pam, I learned from the best. I learned from y'all. Y'all, somebody just told me. Somebody just sent me something. Robert, 2020. I'm gonna give you these because I don't like to give all these figures because I don't know who making them up. I don't know. Biden had 81 million votes. Trump had 74 million votes. In this election, Trump had 71 million votes and Harris 66 million votes. So a lot of people just didn't vote this time. These numbers, y'all, I promise you, Kamala, I see why you didn't come on last night afterwards. Baby, if I was you, I'd check some. These numbers do not match with the the empty Trump rallies and the packed Harris rallies. I wouldn't secede too quickly. Something ain't right about these votes. Something ain't right. And I see some black people. Let me tell you, I see some black people, especially male, but on Twitter on some talking about revealing that Kamala Harris and Democrats losing night. You know what? When somebody asks you some of that ignorant ass stuff, you know what? Ask them one simple question. This is what I want you to give them. Don't argue with them. What's your plan for the black agenda? If the GOP controls the presidency, the House, the Senate, and the federal judiciary? Ask them that question. I ain't trying to tell you to divide nobody. I'm just giving you facts. It's not my opinions. If those numbers are right, it ain't no black-brown coalition. If them numbers is right, y'all know what it is now. What we gonna do? Mandy, something ain't right, man. Y'all can be, come on, this is a safe place. You can be honest about how you feel. You see, Eric, I'm just letting you talk and just letting you talk. Y'all can be honest about how you feel. You know why? This kind of stuff gonna make this show mean so much more to you. I always tell you, we always tackle the tough subjects on this show. How did our world get so messy? Everything that we talked about on this show every day just became front and center. Y'all should be prepared. I was wanting her to win, but I know as troubling as it is, y'all, there's some awesome opportunities gonna come out of this. So feel the emotion right now. Don't rush them through. Feel sad. Feel sad. When I looked up and saw that sunset this morning, ladies and gentlemen, the sun still came up. And I'm still going to do this show. And y'all still here. Something ain't right. Kamala was hotter than catfish grease. She didn't show up last night. She's a lawyer. She's stinking. Something ain't right. I want y'all to do a little self-care right now. Because your emotions matter. So I saw this poem. Not my words, I saw this poem. And it says, perhaps our eyes need to be washed by our tears once in a while so that we can see life with a clearer view again. That's a lot of mourning today. There's a lot of crying today. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of concern, and rightfully so. Somebody text me. It's a lot to balance. I know it. I had to give y'all some because I'm going to give y'all something else in a minute, but I had to give you this. So this other poem. See, y'all, words, that's why I tell y'all, you watch the words that you say because words are important. So another guy said, you are awakening to the same country you fell asleep to. The very same country. So pull yourself together. And when you see me, don't ask me what we do now. How are we going to get through the next 4 years? Because some of our ancestors dealt with at least 400 years of this stuff under the worst conditions, under worse conditions than this. We just going to continue to do the work. I said in the beginning, we have a woman problem in America. People call me, man, I told you a woman can't be no man. Man, dudes, we have a woman problem. We have a race problem in America. We have, men don't say this, I'm saying it. We have a woman problem. Y'all got problems with powerful women in this country. Barack was a man. Telling you, it's a woman problem. Y'all, tell y'all the truth. This isn't a nation anymore to me. It's a country with a lot of nations in it. See, because in the beginning of this criminal empire, this criminal enterprise I call America, they set it up for failure. When they did what they did with the indigenous people, and they brought us over here too, and W.D. Du Bois said, only until you deal with that, you're going to keep coming back to it. America has never dealt with the indigenous problem. Came and ran all them people off. They ain't never dealt with slavery, enslavement. They ain't never dealt with it. They got presidents won't even say they sorry for it. Black women are celebrated on this show, Kelsey Moore. And you tell every black woman in the world that you know, share this show. Black women are celebrated every day. We just set aside women for Women Rock Wednesday. But every day, black women are celebrated on this show. And I ain't letting nobody get out of pocket with black women on this show. But let me keep going. I'm just thinking, y'all. Y'all got to understand now. Y'all gave, maybe I told you I was going to come on live. But I couldn't come on live last night. I didn't pray. I couldn't have came on that. I had to rest my brain a little bit, because being a conscious man in America, you're always in a rage. You're always in a rage. I ain't never worked as hard on an election that I did this time. I ain't never been on phone bank. I ain't never knock on nobody's doors. I ain't never sent money to organizations so they can knock on the doors. Y'all got to realize, we've always had a parallel structure for planning. Y'all got to hear me on this. What was in our best interest? Our problem, but we always wanted to include everybody else in terms of what we advocating for. We just always so nice. Whether it be black people creating public education in the South during the Reconstruction. We always want to make everybody else benefit as well. I think it's time that we need to stop doing that. I don't think that we. No. I don't think. I'm gonna put it like this. I don't think we need to stop doing it, but we need to circle back and protect ourselves first. Yes, that's how I feel. When I think about Kamala Harris, y'all listen to this, and some of y'all probably don't know. She literally exists on this earth because two people came from decolonized countries with the idea of getting an education and go back home and change the world. Her mother to cure breast cancer and her father to reconstruct the economy of Jamaica. And that's why she exists. That's where her parents met. I never question her motives. I don't question her existence. Because she had two immigrant parents. And y'all, I thought about her this morning, Mindy, Kessa, all my women on there, Josephine, Kelsey. I'm going down to all the women on here. I thought about her this morning. I thought about y'all this morning. Elsie, I'm thinking about you this morning. Erica, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you. I thought about you. I thought about y'all. Y'all, we got some powerful bad women on this. I thought about Lauren Ashley Simmons. Y'all got to realize she chose Howard over Stanford. She got into Stanford, where her sister went, and that's where her daddy was on the faculty. She chose to go to Howard. Y'all know that? I'm thinking about her this morning. And today she's facing the fact that this country couldn't give a damn about the vision she had articulated so well. Because to them, patriotism is white supremacy. And for us, it's what it always meant to us. That's our enemy. And we need to take heed today. Instead of being mad, everything need to be poured back into our blackness and our institutional formations like this. And then we move forward. We shouldn't be in no fights in summer basketball. We shouldn't be in no fights in high school basketball over your son better than his son. We shouldn't be in those fights no more. If we was busy in this fight and not in that fight, imagine. America has decided to align with other nations. South Africa, Peter Thiel from Germany, and all of them people, other nations, and elected a far-right crazed, deranged leader. And outside influence. It's bigger than Nino Brown. Y'all can blame all these other people. You can blame Ice Cube and Dr. Umar. They just lost, brother. We got to find them. Just because they're famous don't mean, just because you got a lot of followers don't mean, I promise you, I forgot the name. I got to look. I follow this lady. She ain't got but what, 50 followers. And I've got some of the best information that I've ever given y'all on this show was from that person. But y'all, right, he ain't got enough. How many followers he got? Dude came to me the other day. Man, this show, somebody who just saw Ace, a guy named Ace, he said it's the best show on YouTube. Why ain't 1 million people subscribing? Everything need to be poured back in us. See, in case y'all didn't know it, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence wasn't about democracy. Black men couldn't vote. White women couldn't vote. Women couldn't vote. Nobody but the only people who were able to vote was white men who own land. They the only people can vote. Did y'all know that? America, those are founding fathers. America said these are our values. The country has decided we don't mind if you lead an insurrection. We good. We don't mind if you steal classified documents and lie about it and don't never return them. We good. We don't mind if you cheat on your company and bankrupt everybody. We good. Because you're going to bring back the good old days. It's going to be fabulous. As a matter of fact, Trump inherits an economy fixed by the Democrats. And he's going to immediately claim the credit for it. He's going to let Elon Musk run amok of the federal government, and RFK, Robert F. Kennedy, is going to be control of the science and math. Science and health of the United States. Man. Kelsey, it's going to be opportunities after this, Kelsey. Kelsey, we got to come together. What's up, baby? Hold up. You all right? Come on. Your mama come and get you, baby. I got you in a minute, man. Come get me at 11:45, 55. That's my man. He hear me and he want to get in here with me. The people that didn't rock with us, we got to remember this. Last night, you can't look at the abstract of it. There are some people in the federal government that are scared right now. I know some of them for their job security. Who has been in government for a long time. And they know what's going on. And they know what's going to happen after January 20th. There's going to be some real pain felt by people like us. Those of us who were outspoken and 10 toes down and put it all on the line for Kamala Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, this has set white supremacy up in a way this country have never felt for a long time. That is what won last night. Don't be blaming everybody and don't be... White supremacy won last night. And we had outside agitation from South Africans who have very complicated history with apartheid. So it's a very unique blend of white supremacy that we're dealing with and battling. We're dealing with the Nelson Mandela type white supremacy. They're I'm telling you, there's some really abstract things here. This is a lot to me. And that's why I say take a few days off. Then figure out what's your next steps. I know we said we're going to fight, but I just don't know what it's going to look like. It's different. This MAGA movement is different. You got brilliant ass J.D. Vance went to Yale. If I'm the Democratic Party, I would come out and make it perfectly clear. If you bring any of that crazy stuff to Congress, we shutting it down. Just like y'all shut our stuff down. Remember when I talked about pain? Y'all better hear this now. If you are one of the 5 million people who got a student loan debt relief and got some of that 170 billion, y'all hear me now. You should be worried today. They will repeal that because it was an executive order. They will try to repeal it. And all of these media people, what y'all don't realize, and Fox News and all of them to media people, this is entertainment to them, but it's real life to other people. I never forget the media was complaining. Some people was telling the media was complaining about a Biden boring a press conference. They said he was boring. We have to go to this Biden press conference. This the media. See, they like batshit crazy. They want you to be crazy. When crazy ass Trump in there, every day is live television. What did he tweet today? Girl, what did he do? They love chaos. It sells. Folks should be prepared for what they're about to sell us. We got to retreat to know how to advance. You know how Memphis was getting beat by 20 the other night? Penny had to call a timeout and get them adjusted and get a new plan on how to work around that zone and bust their ass. Sometimes we got to just call a timeout. This is war. And that's how the posture. I told y'all, we in a fight and don't know when to fight. Y'all was like, I got the vote. I'm going to put my sticker on. I got a sticker. I got a sticker. No, but you should have been taking 30 more other people to you should have been talking to your Hispanic ass friends and your SA ass brother, the Hispanic men, the Latino men. This is a different MAGA. This ain't the same Republican Party. You know, comes up, I'm a black Republican. I'm a black. This is MAGA, dude. This ain't Republican no more. This is J.D. Vance. We got to figure out how to counter it. See, y'all don't understand what's going on. Netanyahu, they're going to let him keep bombing. Then Putin going to take over Ukraine. And what happens when he do that? He going to go up and get Poland. All you Polish ass people over here that voted for Trump. And they're going to pull out of NATO. And then we're talking about nuclear war. We're all going to be in the middle of this stuff, y'all, and nobody can come back from it. The house is burning. You better lick your wounds and learn how to fight. I told you, we need a political act. We ain't quitting now. Chop Shop, y'all don't know how powerful y'all can be if you just share the show. Tell a friend, tell another friend, text, tag, tell somebody. January 1, the 2026 cycle starts. It's going to be some congressional seats up for grabs. We got to go get them. We got 2 governors races, New Jersey and Virginia. We got to go get them 2 governorships. Why government's so powerful? Because the federal government can give you something. They can say, okay, we want Texas to have this. And Greg Abbott, the governor, said, I don't want them to have it. We got to back up Hakeem Jeffries as much as he can. Because I think we might, I don't know if we've got it. We might have nudged and got the advantage in the House. So that means if we got the advantage in the House, that means he would be Speaker of the House the first time a black man ever did that. I don't know. I haven't looked because I told you I've been meditating this morning. They already got a majority. Supreme Court got a majority already. Getting 2 more seats. Y'all got to realize, black-owned media, we got to have our own ecosystem that we talking amongst each other in this. This is why this is so important. Black-owned media is important. We got to have they got their own ecosystem. They got their Fox. We got to have our own place where we can come and talk. Trump is going to do what Trump is going to do. Ain't nothing we can do about it. I just hope that Joe Biden can Trump-proof the federal government in the next 90 days. See, this is how I'm thinking, y'all. Y'all notice I ain't coming on here on no war as me. Man, you got to Trump-proof the federal government as much as you can in the next 90 days. So they can so they can take up 2 or 3 years. Y'all follow me? Trying to get out of it and can't push their agendas. See, y'all, when you call a timeout, when Robert had to call a timeout, I got a plan. We got to leave it all on the battlefield, y'all. What are we going to do about it? We got to have a reckoning. We have to be like the Republicans. You remember when Obama won? Mitch McConnell and them, John Boehner and them, they met up at the restaurant the next day. Let's see how we can make his a one-term president. We ain't going to let him we ain't going to pass nothing he going to pass. Now we got to get it like that without soft asses. I'm finna tell you some other stuff. The Democrats got to get into the next generation. Westmore and that group. Listen to me. The Clinton era, get rid of their ass. All them old, woe-out ass Clinton people. Clyburn and all them, get their ass out of there. Kelsey, you can go and watch it later. Thank you, sweetie. Lauren Brown is in the building, y'all. Hey, y'all, there's somebody famous on it. Y'all, I got to tell it. Hold up. I know I'm giving y'all something heavy. I got to give y'all something to make you laugh. This woman on this show named Lauren Brown, right? We're at the All-Star game. We're at the All-Star game. So we go to this party. Big party. Lauren's friend, our friend is giving a party. Big party, big party. So me and Lauren, I don't know where we came from. We came together. I don't know where the hell we was coming from. Yeah, I'm finna talk about you. I don't care where we was coming from. I don't know where who was coming from. We was coming from where Lauren had a full-length mink coat. I mean, she was, looking good. Beautiful woman. So I get on the elevator. We get on the elevator, right? So me and Lauren ready to get up to the party. This dude holding the damn elevator. And Lauren said, man, y'all, this is my party upstairs. I need to go upstairs. Get out the way so we can get to this. Well, we waiting on somebody. But I don't know. I can't remember it all the time. It's so long ago. She hiding catfish grease. So guess who it was? The man was holding the elevator for LeBron James and his crew. It's about 20 of them. And Lauren still talking stuff. She said, I don't know who he is. Talking crazy. I said, Lauren, I got to do business with these people. What? Quiet. She didn't care. She said, she was really right. It's cold as hell. And you holding the elevator up in that lobby, that people. I'm trying to get up to the party. But I never forget that girl talked so crazy to them people. And she wasn't scared. And I'm sitting there saying, Lauren, we outnumbered 20-2. But she still talking. That's why I love black women. Love black women. But let me keep going. She was on here. She mad at me. She mad at me because I told y'all, she wasn't thinking about I don't know who he is. And y'all, if you turn around and look on the elevator, the whole elevator is decorated in LeBron James. LeBron James face off. Lauren wasn't hearing it. She was trying to get to that party. I'll never forget it, y'all. I just pray to God we get out of there and say, cause it's two of us, 20, on the elevator. We could have took out about 6, 7 of them though, Lauren. But I wasn't gonna mess with LeBron. No. But that actually happened. She's on the feed right now. Y'all said, hey, Lauren, Lauren don't care who you are. But let me keep going. But we got to get rid of that Clinton, all the Clinton people out of the DNC, out of the strategic control that they have. The Nita Dunn, look, all of them out. We got to get all them arrogant ass Clinton, Hillary Clinton people out too. See, that is what brought us to this moment. The fact that someone like this can run against us and win, y'all, is urgent. That somebody like this can be running while convicted, running while degenerate, running while immoral, running while confused, running while being found as a rapist, says everything that needs to be said about the threat that we're under. And I'm going to give y'all some advice. Y'all listen to this. I got this last night. And I don't even need y'all to wait for the vice president to talk. He just put it up there, make an announcement. We don't need to wait on her. If you need a physical checkup and you have the Affordable Care Act for your insurance, you should be arranging to get that immediately between now and the end of January. Y'all hear me? You want to go ahead and schedule it. And if you're working in one of these special services and government jobs, if you wasn't already planning on looking for other work, if you wasn't already pulling your funds out and putting them somewhere that's safe, whatever amount that you can remove without any penalty, y'all realize I'm talking to people all over the country. That some of you might want to think about doing that. If you have children who are receiving services from the Department of Education, like having, I think, an IEP, public, you're in public schools, you might want to look at other methods, alternative methods of education, because these things that are happening now. Take your kids to the pediatrician, get their vaccines, because the person, Donald Trump, that dude I was just telling you about, Donald Trump, or wasn't that RFK? He doesn't believe in vaccines. He said they're harmful. If you have the opportunity to care for elders, if you got your student loans forgiven, you might want to stack some money somewhere. If you have room on your credit cards, move it, because when they try to come and take this money out your bank account now that they gave you, that Biden gave you, they want to take your money back for them student loans. Just telling you, these are the actions. You have to strongly thinking about this starting today. I told y'all this wasn't a drill. When I told y'all, some people, Lauren, the first time they ever heard of Project 2025 is when they heard it on the show. Then Taraji P. Henson said, I think I said it in May or something like that. And then in June or July, Taraji Henson, everybody want to talk about it. Taraji Henson talked about it. All we can do is pray. We about to find out, y'all. What else I got for you? Guess what? We have a woman problem. And I hope we surpass it. I'm watching this stuff, y'all. Or should we not be Democrats? I'm talking about us. Maybe we should have had a black party. The one thing I saw a lot in Michigan, the fact they were upset with Kamala Harris about the Palestine and Israel, and they all up there wanted a third party. That's where Jill Stein came in. This war been going on for hundreds of years, and they blaming her. Ladies and gentlemen, MAGA is now the Republican Party. It ain't the Republican Party your daddy used to be a part of, or your granddad. They had a primary and voted for Trump. Y'all know where it started? I'll tell you. It started with Sarah Palin. It started with the Tea Party. And we left it unchecked. We didn't go vote. After Obama got in, how could this get in the White House? How could this black ass get in the White House? Started with the Tea Party. And the Tea Party co-opted and took over the Republican Party. And that was it after that. And see, and the Democrat, we got this big old tent. Maybe we should just care about our community. Because Democrats got this big old tent of people they got to take care of. Maybe we start today just focusing on our issues. We stay black. The D9 organization, y'all don't need to stop what y'all doing just because Kamala lost. And maybe this is what will enlighten us. Because they don't care about your black ass now. But we do. I do. We need to stay united. Not Democratic. We ain't got to announce what we're doing. Not Democratic. Not Republican. But the black community, and figure this out ASAP. Did y'all? I know y'all know this because we got smart people on this. I think 12 It ain't but 40. What 45? Maybe less. Because Obama twice. But ain't been that many presidents, right? 40 something. I think 12 American presidents were slave owners. I think 8 of them had slaves while they were in office. So this country has codified race into our legal system. When we even think about being subhuman, they call us subhuman. This was never taken out of the law. Go look it up. Go Google it. By law, we are still not fully humans. So when people come talking about the 3/5 of the man, 3/5 of a man, and people say, "Oh, Robert, that just means 5 out of every. Well, we don't count out of every 5. We don't count for." Oh, no, 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 baby, you ain't gonna move me with that. Because Robert had to know what I'm talking about. It's saying that you are 3/5 of a human. You're not a whole human. When I think about this election, I had a whole lot of sports stuff to talk about too. But when I think about this election, seeing that it's an affirmation of Donald Trump and a rejection of Kamala Harris, this is still the fabric of white supremacy. I know y'all don't like to hear me say it. Go look it up, then you know what I'm talking about. I didn't say prejudice and racism. I said white supremacy. It's deeper. 12 American presidents who owned slaves and thought it was okay for blacks to be subhuman, to be chattel in this country. See, y'all, I want to thrive. I ain't just trying to survive. But like I said, it's going to be he said, got to purge those black birds. You like that, didn't you? Did everybody see Lauren gone? Oh, I wish I had it. Did everybody on here hear about the blackbirds? Because that Jay Jackson, he done messed me up. He done messed me up, man. Hold up. Where is that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Told a story. What was it? What day I told that? What day did I tell it? I forgot what day I told it. But I was just talking about some black. No. It wasn't black birds. It was black crows. Black crows. That's what it is. That's why I couldn't put it up. Uh, uh, I was telling the story about the Central African story that a group of black crows fell into this snare's trap. A group of black African crows fell into a snare's trap, and they thought they were going to be stuck there. One of the crows, who was under the nest, said to the rest of the black crows, said, "I got an idea on how we can break free." That black crow remind me of me. Because I'm giving y'all what we need to do. But let me keep going. All the crows listened in and said, Robert, what's the idea? I said, I'm going to use me. I said, if we all flap our wings at the exact same time, if we all from the Chop Shop went to a restaurant, a black restaurant, a black store, all of us at the same time intentionally. I played golf with a group of guys. 30, about 40 guys, 40 maybe more. They all intentionally came to my food truck and bought some. Intentionally at the same time, the impact that was. They said, we want to buy every damn wing you got in there. We want to make sure y'all close it down. Intentionally. We got to be intentional. Michael Jordan got an event. We got to intentionally show up at his event. Not staggering there. I go this year, I ain't gonna go this. No, we got to. But let me get back to the crow story. Told you all the crows listened and said, what's the idea? He said, if we all flap our wings at the exact same time, we can break free of this net and fly away free. Somebody said, so you think it'll work? He said, yeah, it'll work. Look how many black crows we got. Look how many bad people we got on this show. Look how many black crows we got under this net. Sometimes I have to personalize these things. The net can't resist the force of all our power if we flap our wings at the exact same time. The black crow said, that's an amazing idea. Some of y'all said, Robert, this is a great show. But you won't share it. Robert, thank you. I love it. I'll be back. But you won't share it. It's an amazing idea. They said at the count of 3, everybody flapped their wings. They were all going to soar to freedom. Albeit to a different place. It was going to get away from them. He said 1, 2, and before he got to 3, one of the crows stood up and said, wait a minute, Robert Hatter. When we get out, who is going to speak at the press conference? Sounds like black crows to me. Man said, don't worry about that. We'll deal with that on the other side. Let's get out of here. Boy, I know y'all quiet on that shit. Y'all quiet on this feed. Ain't nobody said nothing. And I know why y'all ain't saying that, so it's all right. And at the count of 3, we all going to be flapping our wings. We're going to all get out of here free. All right, y'all ready? 1, 2. Then another person commented on the feed. Jesus, thank you. Wait a minute. Whose idea we gonna say this belong to? Whose idea is this? Sound like a black crow to me. They said, man, chill out. Stop it. Wait a minute. Stop it. Let's start this thing off. Everybody stay focused. How many times have I mentioned focus on this show? Everybody says focus. We getting ready to get out of here. Everybody, let's start a political action committee. And ain't nobody that emailed me and said nothing about it. Won't even share the show. Man, I can't believe I'm sitting up here talking about something as important as this. And this man talking about a felony box on a freaking application. They ain't gonna hire your black ass anyway. They ain't gonna hire no. Wait a minute. That's another wait a minute. Yo, this is what I mean by wait a minute. This man talking about a felony box on a fucking application. Thank you, Michael Jordan, for that wait a minute moment. Everybody else, let's stay focused. We're getting ready to get out of here. On the count of three, we got to break out of here. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Somebody else. Before we flap our wings, I got to ask the question, who's in charge of the money we're going to get for reparations? Can we expect employers to move felony boxes on our applications? We trying to fly out of here, man. Sound like a black crow to me. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand? Do you not understand how powerful we could be if black people just stuck together and stayed on task and stayed focused? Instead, we are just following the Willie Lynch playbook. The Baptists against the Pentecostals. The HBCUs against the PWIs. Light skin against dark skin. The Divine Nine against the Masonic Lodge. Democrats versus Republicans. If we would just learn to stay focused, stick together, there's nothing that can trap us. But when we keep having these wait a minutes, thank you, Michael Jordan. You was right on time, but you helped me preach this. Those of us who are eligible to vote in our community, let me tell y'all something. It has risen 9%. By 9% is the demographic of black people. Our voting eligibility has risen 9%. The eligibility of white voters has dropped 2%. If we stuck together, there's nobody that we can't elect, and there's no legislation that we can't pass. That's why they are nervous. That's why they had to bring the big guns in. They had to bring in Peter Thiel. They had to bring in Elon Musk. We have to try. They've been trying to divide us and divide black men, and divide black churches and divide black communities, and because they understand. We just don't understand. We don't understand that when a guy's giving an analogy about black crows rising up out of somewhere, we so unfocused about the conversation that I'm trying to give you. You want to mention, can we expect employers to remove a felony box on that? Why not just not get a damn felony? How about that? He got the complexion for protection, for collection. He can do things that you can't do. And we worried about an application box? Why not just not commit a felony? Is that too much to ask? If black people ever got the singular mind and not fight over small, petty issues, thank you, Jesus, we would turn this nation upside down. But whenever we try to go somebody gonna say, wait a minute. Y'all don't like it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Do you know the strength in our unity? That if we don't let outsiders divide us, we'll be able to turn America upside down. There's power in unity. If all of us flapping at the same time, we all stick together. Regrettably, it's easier said than done trying to stick with people because people are not focused. I'm not even talking about our community. Shit, I'm talking about your family. Y'all can't. Your families ain't sticking together. How hard it is to stick with people who don't value your opinion, who don't honor your time, minimize your expertise. That's why I value everybody. Ignore your wisdom. Do you know how hard it is to stick with people? When it's that they intentionally alienate your affection? Do you know how hard it is to stay with people? When it's that your conversations are muted? I'm sitting up here talking about something this important. Somebody will make a crazy comment. And they don't talk to understand, but to argue. Do you know how hard it is to stick with people who got mood swings? And they swing them moods like a bat? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's hard for us to stick together when you won't even honor the rules of my house and respect the person who feeds you and clothes you and made a way for you. Y'all, we got to stop fighting over stuff that don't matter. Whether they put a box on the check, a check on the felony box, that don't matter because we ain't got no felonies. But thank you, whoever got me into talking about the black crows. Thank you, man. But ladies and gentlemen, TSU is back in business tonight. I got more for y'all tomorrow, but I just, it's weighing heavy on me because I'm thinking about Kamala Harris right now. Thinking about her. Thinking about her nieces, her sister. Thinking about Lauren Brown, Sonia Billings, Mindy Collins, Kelsey Moore, Sonia Sanders, the whole Morrow clan. I'm just going down the line. I'm thinking about y'all. Josephine, my sister-in-law. Thinking about y'all. Keep going. Every woman who's been on this feed today, I'm going to call her by name. Say her name. Say her name. Elise. Oh, Elise. I didn't know Elise was on there. Elise said, Democrats finally not falling, finally not, they stayed home. She declined becoming a senator using the Bible. I'm glad I went past her. I don't know what she's talking about. She declined becoming a senator using the Bible. Erica, did y'all? I ain't gonna put that on my screen. The election wasn't called for Biden until 4 days later. She did right not to concede last night. Absolutely. Just going. Time to finally unite. Every other race does it. It's our time. Absolutely. But you leave Kamala alone now. Leave her alone. What she did with her Bible, that's her business. Now you all in her business. Pam Jones, thank you. Think about Shaniqua. I think about all of y'all. Last night, that's all I thought about. I thought about every woman that comes on this show. Because I know I was disappointed. I was embarrassed. How could I explain it to my grandson? My son ain't even called me. He going on business as usual. It's not a dark day. Thank you, Paul. You know, I got to thank you, man, for all your conversation. Yeah. Paul, it's not a dark day. It's an opportunity. Anytime I see stuff like this, it's an opportunity. We just got to go be great. We got to start embracing each other instead of fighting Paul Miranda every time he say something and want to fight him and spit on him at a damn basketball event. Black men did not let us down. No. False information. I don't know where you get your information from. Black men did not let us down. No, they did not. No, Paul. I'm not going to let you put that on black men. Latino men. Black men. No. Black men got busy, bruh. I don't know where you might have been on Fox. Black men got busy. See? Misinformation. He said, my bad, CNN got that in on me. Shaniqua said, dear black woman, I'm sorry for every space that we have walked into today where there is constant reality that we are merely tolerated. Our fight is not over, but take the time to not be okay. That's why I celebrate y'all today. Y'all need to tell every woman y'all know that the Chop Shop celebrates women. See, you don't have to go. See, that's why I used to get mad at people talking about Oscar's so white and Oscar's this here and they won't give us no black image. They won't give us this. But when we got our own, the NCAA CP Awards, your black ass don't show up. You just send a video. Women, thank you for writing it. I've been, if you don't know, now you know. I have 5 sisters and a daughter. I'm in a love affair with black women. This is a safe space. So all the black women, y'all know all over the world, wherever you go in the mall, wherever you go shopping, wherever you go, look, ladies, you need to watch this show. Download it in your phone, subscribe it on YouTube right now. Because that's one space that celebrates us. Stephen A. Smith talk crazy to the black women come on his show. I'm not mad, Paul. I'm not mad. Y'all should know. Y'all know how I am when I'm not mad because I see some things. I hope this bring us together and understand we all we got. We already know I know you got your little white friends, but you got to treat them accordingly. When we talking about kingdom business and black business, they can't be in there. They can support us. It's not white privilege, Paul. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you the correct name. It's white supremacy. Y'all, I got to find this lady. I was gonna talk about TSU basketball, but I'm gonna talk about them tomorrow after they done played. But let me look up this lady. This lady that I saw this this in 2016. Y'all. 2016. Y'all, this is why I love this show. I'm finna give y'all something. I talked about this in 2000. No, I didn't talk about it in 2016. I had this information, got this information in 2016. Hold up. Let me just do one thing. Just one thing. Let me see. Yes, 2016. Older lady named Ruby Sales. And I took notes from what she was talking about. It's 2016 now. She said Trump is a distraction, not a buffoon. He is a representation of reconsolidation of white male power around the globe. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Whether you're talking about Russia, Great Britain, and the UK. It's 2016, ladies and gentlemen. I had this information. I shared it on the Chop Shop a long time ago. Watch this. Ruby Sales. Look her up. She said, you must realize in this growing colored world, white men are slipping and losing power and have come together to ask a fundamental question. How might we restore white male hegemony as well as white power that has been tipped away with movements of liberation and colonizing of countries within this country in the 60s and the 70s? This Ruby. And they have agreed unanimously. Michael, Joy, they're flying at the same time. They ain't worried about the felonies. Because if you're bad enough, you ain't got to worry about no felonies. If you had your own company, you don't have to worry about no felonies and checking no box. I'm talking like Bernie Mac today. I love Bernie Mac. Got to worry about that. She said, hold on. They've agreed unanimously that they will set aside their Cold War differences and join the coalition. Thus, Trump's romance with Putin explains why he was invited. This is in 2016. Follow me, Sonya. Sonya, you're going to be the smartest woman in nail shop. Sonya, I might have to send you this. Sonya, she was at something and she was there. I was there and she was speaking. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I was busy taking notes. That's why I got all these notes. Hold up. Nigel Farage from Britain, head of the Brexit movement, to Jackson, Mississippi for his campaign. Trump invited Nigel Farage from Great Britain, head of the Brexit movement, to Jackson, Mississippi for his campaign in 2016. Y'all, I'm talking about 2016. where they proceeded to not only bash this country, but also bash President Obama. All of this stuff been about Obama all the time. Keep going. So those who say that's a conspiracy theorist, he said, I never forget. I told Chris, I mentioned this name. Kevin Freidman backed me up. I mentioned his name to Chris what's his name? Chris Walker. And Chris Walker, pretty smart guy. I mentioned his name to him. He didn't know who he was. But I'm going to give it to you. Ruby said, when you look at Steve Bannon, Roger Ailes, you know who that is, Fox, Paul Manafort, when you look at the people that's at the heart of Trump's campaign and their body of work, Roger Stone, these people created the Willie Horton mess. They were all together on a business call. Manafort, Stone, and Roger Ailes and Stone are known as the masters of dirty tricks. Roger Stone was involved in the Watergate conspiracy. She said, it's not a conspiracy. When you begin to look at the people's body of work and begin to make assertions. She talked, this 2016, I should have gave y'all, well, I gave it to some people 2016. I don't know who I gave it to. Because I didn't take these notes to not give it to nobody. But Putin has had his hand in every right-wing movement in Europe. There is 17 countries that are deeply dipped into right-wing nativism, Islamophobia, racism, and imperialism. Yo, this a world thing. That's why Peter Thiel coming in. That's why Elon Musk coming in. This is a world thing, y'all. The world come over to take over the United States. Why isn't mainstream media connecting these dots that Robert Hatter just gave you? Why aren't the Democratic pundits not calling these connections out? Because the Democratic pundits are owned by these radios, by these news stations. Some things they can't say because their boss backing Trump also. Mainstream, y'all know this why when people come talk about me, but mainstream media said this, mainstream media said this. They should have been, mainstream media should have been doing this so people can have a much better understanding of who is really behind Trump. Mainstream media, y'all, is another word for corporate elite media who protect the interests of corporate and white ruling class. God, I'm giving y'all a history lesson. Thank you, Ruby Sales. Newsweek did an article that pointed out the corruption and the layered financial connections of Trump that would pose a clear and present danger to national security of this country that only had a half a day of focus on the news. So people have, this is 2016, y'all. I'm not talking about right now. I've had this information since 2016. Hold on. I hope y'all can see that. Boy, I wish y'all could see that. I wish y'all could see it. 2016. Hold on. You know I'm going to put it on the screen. I want to let y'all know. Y'all know these notes don't lie. I'm finna let y'all, I got to let y'all see it. I got to let y'all say, I ain't playing no games. I ain't playing no game. I'm finna put it on the screen for you. I'm gonna put this my notes. In my notes, when I put me, that mean whenever I put something in me, that mean it's for me. So I said Ruby Sales Look at that date. This is what I wrote. Gina Johnson, this is what I wrote. This in my notes. And now I'm giving it to y'all. I don't know what made me give it to y'all, but I'm gonna give you some more. So people have been raising the question about the right-wing media. Is it independent from the Republican Party? They call it the populist movement that benefits the white upper class elite. See, black people got thrown off kilter and got involved in project integration, and somehow began to believe that in this process, given all of the blood that we had shed, all the sacrifices that have been made, that somehow we have reached utopia. And utopia is called post-racial America. It's not happening because there's no problem. So black women and black men lost our footing, and the race men and the women, race men, white men and women, lost our footing as men and women, I'm sorry. And that impacted our institution. Including the Congressional Black Caucus. Another thing that happened is they stole freedom-loving language. So we were able to say that when black person raised the issue about racism, we were pulling the race card. Then they began to make themselves victims. When you talk about racism and African Americans becoming the predators. Ruby Sales told us this in 19. Y'all saw it up on the board. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. First of all, we got to come together. We got to race. I'm going to stop all this because she said it. We got to stay in the political game. January 1 starts the 2026 cycle. We got to do them the way they did us. They start putting their candidates in place. Gina, what city you live in? What city? Because you might have moved. They start putting their people in place. The Lauren Bobarts, the Margaret Taylor Greens, and the Josh Hawleys, and the Sarah Palins. We got to put our people. That's how this juggernaut started. So we got to go and put our people in place. We got to have a Paul Morano running. We got to have a Jameson Morrow running. We might have to have a Kevin Freedman, a Robert Hatter running. You in LA? I'm in LA. Send me information, Chop Shop Htx. Oh, that's me. I know what it is. Oh, still send me information because I want to call you. What we got to do, Janae, you got to run. Janae, we got a young lady. This young lady here. See, you finna make me go overtime. We got this young lady right here. Hold on. Right here.
Because I'm your new best friend. I'm not just here on behalf of my children. I'm here on behalf of all of these kids and parents who can't attend these meetings because they have work and other obligations. I have a junior at Yates right now. I have a second grader at Lockhart Elementary. That lady right there, Miss Hensley, was my, look, no, right here, Miss Hensley, raise your hand, the librarian, right here in front of you. was my second grade teacher. She's the reason I'm a voracious reader to this day, because of what she instilled and input in me. I want to be clear. There's nothing I'm going to say right here that's going to change your mind about anything that you have already decided on. Because either one, you're Greg Abbott's pawn sitting down here to destroy the largest district in this city.
Janae, this woman was a parent advocate in August of last year. And she just won a state representative race, her first time ever doing it, because she started right there. She said, Robert, when I win this race, you and I got to get together. Because me and her, some people had put us together, and we didn't never connect. But guess what she told me? It's all in God's timing that we connected now, Mr. Hatter. That's what we got to do. Because the state representatives now wind up going to bigger office later. Sylvester Turner was a mayor of Houston. Now he running for Congress. He ran for Congress and won last night. That's how we went. That lady, she was a woman. She was a woman that rocked. She was my Woman Rock Wednesday a year ago in August. And now that woman ran and won. Unbelievable. Shaniqua, as brilliant and outspoken as you are, you got to think about it. We ain't got time to talk about no damn Joel Embiid. We'll talk about him tomorrow. He's a multimillionaire from an immigrant from the other side, and I didn't see him say and support and say nothing about Kamala Harris. Melvin News, I don't want to hear about Melvin. We'll talk about him tomorrow. Earlier, I told a story. We the crows right now, Melvin News, trying to lift up out of this stuff. And you want to talk about Joel Embiid? I don't have no problem with Trump. I never had. I never had a problem. The people I got a problem with, the people who voted for him. That's 71 million. 74 the last time, 71 million. Because they could be my doctor. And they feel that way about me. They could be my grandson's pediatrician. Trump is just a symbol. Elon Musk, Trump is bought and paid for. He's been in debt. Y'all know he's zillions of dollars in debt. He's bought and paid for. He is a puppet. Peter Thiel and what's his name? Elon Musk are Geppetto. Yo, white supremacy is all around the world, and we thinking about Trump, Putin, Jeremy, all of these people practicing white supremacy. The world is getting too colored for them. And Ruby Sells told us this in 2016. And she goes on, boy, look at all the notes I took. She said at the end, live each day like it's your last, because one day you might be right. Trump is not, see, we keep talking about Trump. Y'all, Trump is the tool that they use to get this office. He is of no consequence.
Peter Thiel, who owned PayPal, he the one paid to get JD Vance in there. JD Vance, Trump might fault Trump. I don't know what, I ain't saying nothing bad about it. But JD Vance is the man. Trump is the one. He's gonna be a one-term president. He can't run but one time. One more time. They setting up JD Vance, the Josh Harleys, and all of them other world. Y'all, they gonna have a whole camp, a presidential camp. They got 11,000 people, Janae, that Oracle helped them compile a list of 11,000 candidates. They picked 45,000 of them. Those are the people who are going to go into this camp to learn how to be the president and what to run and what to do. These people, and he's going to, in his next appointment, when he appoint these 2 judges, they're going to be judges young in their 40s or 30s or 40s. So they can affect our next generation, my grandson's generation. White supremacy is what we voted against yesterday. Trump is who he was. He always been there. The man loved money and didn't want no black money, because he said, no, we ain't hot. His daddy said, don't you let no black folks rent from our complexes. Had lawsuits down the. He's been who he is. That's why I ain't mad at him, because I know who he is. But those people that supporting him, Elon Musk, people who done bought electric cars like my daughter, the Jeff Bezos, that's why he didn't want to endorse Kamala Harris. He ain't with them. He owned the Washington Post. Why are these rich people from everywhere else, the dude from South Africa who owned the LA Times, why are these foreigners buying our newspaper and our news? And media shapes our culture. That's why this show is so important, because some of the stuff I'm telling you, you never heard of. Our problem is you won't share the show. Don't just like me, share me. But I got to get out of here. But Janae, I'm glad you came on. I wish you had came on a little early. But I got to get out of here. But I'm excited because I see some new opportunities. I'm not doom and gloom. I was just telling you. I'm just giving you information that Ruben said. I'm going to give you some more tomorrow. I'm going to give you some until I finish it. You got to know what's happening. They playing chess, y'all. We playing checkers. No, I don't know what the hell we playing. Media shapes our culture. That man went and played 40, if I said 40, $44 billion for Twitter. $44 billion. He knew the election was coming up. That's where a lot of these young people get this news. Young people told me, well, I saw it on Twitter. And they buying up. Go with Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook. Information. We just got to get smarter. We got to come together. We got to come together. All these old petty differences. We got to quit being black crows. And Janae, go back so you can hear the story of the black crow. I told a story yesterday. I did a new rendition of it today. And I'm probably going to give another rendition of tomorrow, because somebody going to come up here. And all it's saying, y'all, I want y'all to go home and think about this. All us black crows is caught in a snare, caught in a trap. And if all us fly together, we can get out the trap. But every time we get ready to say 1, 2, 3, let's go, somebody said, wait a minute, and got some. Well, who who gon' talk in the press conference? Who gonna control the money? Who go? Now, Kamala Harris, in 100 days, did something unheard of. Don't y'all ever let nobody talk down on her and her campaign. Them people ran a hell of a campaign. Them white women that y'all hanging out with, they let you down. And I'm out of here. And the Latino guys y'all messing with, they let you down. I knew what the rest of them was gonna do. But y'all, I can't be. Who is that left that long? Baby, I wish I would. Baby, that's a long one, baby. I got to put it on the screen so I can have it. I can have it. Got to put that on the screen so people can see that for the rest of our lives. So young people can come and see that. That woman, man, in that campaign, them people, I know she disappointed. She hot because she want to win. She know how rotten this dude is. Y'all got to understand, y'all. She got security clearance. She knows what he's done to put us in jeopardy. That's why she fought so hard. But I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all. I see y'all. Let's figure out some way to get together. All right? See y'all tomorrow. Somebody should have been sharing this show. Gosh. Black Crows. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.